This scene is the farthest we went with in terms of completion and is a good example of what can be expected in other scenes, especially outdoor ones, regarding the density of animations and sound effects. In the corner here you can see the mentioned minimap added just in this scene, which is a must-have unless we turn the game into a fully 3D one. We also added these camera Y-axis movement buttons, very handy as well.
The driver suffered only minor injuries and apparently claimed that he remembers none of it, neither the dangerous driving prior
So I'll go around the bed
According to the service,
and go through this passage here. Here we see a rat eating a piece of bread or something.
The radio communication between the billionaire and the air defense radar operator has emerged on the French Defense Ministry's website along with a statement regarding the incident. In the provided audio file that we will play in a moment, the man is advised.
So Sam is a public figure, known around the world, especially among scientists, and thus has been keeping his identity hidden here from the moment he came to this country, its capital city. Every time he would go outside, he would disguise himself by putting a special facial mask on and such. You can see a little mirror on the wall here where he would check himself one last time before leaving the house. Further, he doesn't want to be seen entering and exiting the house regardless of the hidden identity. So the homeless man and his shelter are covering this hatch used by Sam regularly to get in and out of the house unnoticed. However, they need to watch out, as to the left of the shelter is this little dirt passage used by people. In return for keeping his mouth shut, the homeless man was provided with this much better shelter and regularly receives food, medication, etc. from Sam. The moment you step outside the house, you would get a sense of tension caused by the arrival of the red beings, ever increasing as you move along. You can see people in the background buildings glued to their TV sets, the news. Hear sounds of military helicopters and jets flying above the sky, etc. In fact, in this scene, a few such helicopters would be passing by at a certain moment. Let us see work in progress of those. As throughout the house, so outside there would be TV sets, also with audible playable clips, allowing you to still keep track of the news of the progress of the Reds' invasion. On the mattress here you can see a newspaper, which on the use button pressing would open up a high resolution cover image of it, giving you interesting little details on the backstory. There would be newspapers placed on numerous locations in these outdoor scenes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, here we have the inaudible clip and just the audio of the non-existent audio. Let's watch it.
Radar operator has emerged on the French Defense Ministry's website along with a statement regarding the incident. In the provided audio file that we'll play in a moment, the man repeatedly told the radar operator that he lost control over the aircraft, precisely that the plane is flying on its own and not responding to his influence as impact. Yet at one moment his oldest daughter is heard yelling, quote, "He's lying," end quote. At another she's heard scream.
The van rammed through the mansion gate. It is unclear whether this incident had anything to do with the theft, no one occurring a bit later. The driver suffered only minor injuries and apparently claimed that he remembers none of it, neither the dangerous driving prior nor the end of it at the gate. According to the survey, the civilian man who was in the mansion at the time of the incident came out, quote, angry as hell, but then upon approaching the driver held by guards, didn't seem to care at all about the trespassing and went back inside the mansion in a hurry, end quote.
The radio communication between the billionaire and the air defense radar operator has emerged on the French Defense Ministry's website along with a statement regarding the incident. In the provided audio file that we will play in a moment, the man repeatedly told the radar operator that he lost control over the aircraft, precisely that the plane is flying on its own and not responding to his influence as impact. Yet at one moment his oldest daughter is heard yelling, quote, "He's lying," end quote. At another she's heard scream.
The van rammed through the mansion gate. It is unclear whether this incident had anything to do with the theft, no one occurring a bit later. The driver suffered only minor injuries and apparently claimed that he remembers none of it, neither the dangerous driving prior nor the end of it at the gate. According to the survey, the civilian man who was in the mansion at the time of the incident came out, quote, angry as hell, but then upon approaching the driver held by guards, didn't seem to care at all about the trespassing and went back inside the mansion in a hurry, end quote.
The radio communication between